You guys remember how, like, MMO players would die because they would grind so much? And that's why a lot of MMOs instituted that, like, you've been playing for so many hours, please take a break nonsense. That was real. Yeah, that was real. That was why MMOs now have that terminology that blasts you with fucking go outside. Korean web cafes started doing that too. Yeah. Genshin Impact player in China dies after playing for 5 days straight. A university student in China that played Genshin Impact for 5 consecutive days in a row ended up passing on from the immense exhaustion. The student, hailing from China's Henan province, was in the 3rd grade of the Department of Computer Science and Applications of the Professional and Technical Institute of Pingdingshan. That is a fucking mouthful, holy shit! The student's father explained that the student chose to do a 6-month internship for a video game company for a school job, even agreeing to sign a contract allowing them to play and stream for over 240 hours a month. I don't even stream that many hours in a month, dude. What the fuck? That's so many. While initially choosing to play all day starting November 5th, the student began playing all night instead, and ended up staying up all night for 5 days in a row. The longest time they played was 9 hours in a row. Oh, he's just weak then. I thought he was staying up like 24/7 somehow, like hopped up on like Chinese medicinal drugs and fucking Monster Energy, right? 9 hours? No wonder he died. Actually weak bloodline. I literally played Lost Ark for 24 hours straight on stream. This man's just weak. On November 10th, the student succumbed to exhaustion while resting in a rented building near the school. Genshin Impact was the game the student played the entire time, and their friends noted that, while the student didn't want to play all night, a company representative informed him that there's more potential for donations at those hours. I don't doubt that company representatives have the statistics to know when people are more likely to donate at which hours, but like, you don't need to do a full 9-hour shift, my guy. Imagine dying for Genshin Impact. Despite playing all night, the student would still work and study during the day, likely leaving little time for actual rest. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Maybe he's less weak than I thought. Their father claimed they were in good health and doctor visits yielded nothing negative. The company's legal representative stated that the contract was a collaboration agreement and there was no working relationship between the student and the company. Oh no. Oh no. Since the student died in their home while not playing, the company had nothing to do with it, and they don't force streamers to play all night. Regardless, 500 yuan, which is $700, was given to the family of the student by the company. Oh no, dude, that's terrible! Chat! I literally have a Genshin Impact sponsorship right now for more than that. It's not enough for me to accept it. Like, I'm definitely not going to accept it, but like, I literally have one right now. Oh god! Oh fuck! Should have given free polls for the family members' accounts. That is such a fucking corporate response. I was like, well, it's not our fault he died. He wasn't playing when it happened. I think he probably started streaming so he would have a working... so he wouldn't have to work at an iPhone sweatshop? That's fucking awful. At first, right, it sounded like he had a working agreement to, like, do shit with them after he got out of college. He was just a streamer who, like, got a sponsorship? Dude, that is not worth killing yourself over.
Here's $700.
Cold Grave, thank you for the $690. Your kid died, here's $700. That's fucking awful. That is awful, dude. Sorry we killed your kid. Here's payment for the week he worked. Jesus Christ. That makes me feel really bad. Most of the sponsorship offers that you're gonna get just aren't gonna be worth it. It is a lot of money, right? Like, I'm not saying $1,400 isn't a lot of money, but for the requirements they want you to do for that amount of money, it's not worth it, dude. People who play Genshin, don't say that! He doesn't deserve to die. That's rude. That's hella rude. Probably had previous medical issues and avoided proper self-care. I mean, maybe. Help. That makes me feel bad, dude. That makes me feel real fucking bad. That's why you avoid any company that has its headquarters set on the mainland. Those are worth it if you live in the third world, cheaper lifestyle. No, it's not. I can't go into details about those specific ones, obviously, because like that would be releasing too much info. I don't even know if it was okay that I like showed that I had those offers. I'm not sure how that shit works exactly, but like whatever, man. It says 1,400, right? But when you click on it, you're gonna go in and it's gonna tell you a breakdown of what you're gonna get, right? This isn't the actual breakdown. I'm not looking at that offer specifically, But like, let me use a different one, right? If you get an offer that's $1,000 and you're like, oh, $1,000, that's pretty good money. Let's check out the offer. You go into the offer and they're just like, we're going to pay you $40 to promote our game for 7 days. And you have to do like 2 to 3 hours of gameplay while promoting our game. And we're going to give you $2 for every person that gets to level 5. And then we're going to give you $4 for every person that gets to level 12. And then you have another opportunity to get $1 per person who pulls a 5-star unit out of our gacha. So it's not actually getting the full $1,000. It's you have to encourage your audience to download the game, and then every single audience member who gets to a certain level is like a little bit of extra money, which is why you see when streamers do those offers, they're always encouraging people like, hey, download it. And that's why when I take game sponsorships, I can tell you right now, I have one for 3,175. I have one for 2,700. I have one for 6,295. I have one for 6,454. I have one for 3,452. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money that could be very, very useful to me, and it's money that wouldn't be directly coming from you guys donating to me. I'm not going to accept any of those sponsorships, because I'm not going to get that amount of money, and half of the games want me to not only have you guys install it, but spend money on it. And I don't mind taking sponsorships for games that I don't care about if all it costs my audience is a time investment. If I have to have my audience spend money on something and I don't like the product, I don't want to shill it. It makes me feel bad, so I don't want to do something like that. It's very hard for someone in my position to give up, like, the possibility of getting even half of $6,500, right? It hurts to see this amount of money and be like, I would love to do this, but I don't want to shill something to my audience that not only is going to be not a great game, but that they're also going to have to spend money on if I want to make that amount of money. I don't want to do that. Maybe that's part of what won't make streaming as lucrative for me as it does other people, but like, I would rather hold on to the principles I have about how I take sponsorships and how I shill things to you guys than just be like, here's this game, make money for me by spending money on the game. Hopefully my merch and gamer sub deals make up for it. Got good value from those. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who's like bought merch and wanted to buy merch and has bought gamer subs and stuff. Definitely appreciate it. When I do the game ones, it's a little different. If it's a game that I don't like and I wouldn't actively play myself, I don't want to shill in a way that would be like, hey guys, you gotta spend money to pull a 5-star unit. Hey guys, you gotta spend money to upgrade your palace to level 12 in the time frame that I have to do this. Which is weird to me. Maybe I'm the naive one wanting to stay in content creation and give up tons of money for principled reasons, but like, I'd feel scummy if I did it any other way. I spend money on games and they could just give it to you. Shake my head.